Chandigarh University versus Anjali of MEWA University, Rajasthan. And it's the gold medal which is up at stake. In the red is Amrit. And in the blue, she's representing the University of Chandigarh, of course, in Mohali. And in blue, this is Anjali of MEWA University, Rajasthan. We saw a boxer from MEWA University, Rajasthan early on. She had a terrific bout. Will we see another one?
Amrit is the red corner, coming from Chandigarh University, Mohali. Last 3 years, gold in school national games. Role model Mary Kom yet again, that's not a surprise. Get set for action-packed 3 rounds of 3 minutes each. मैं नाम पदमजीत शरावत और मेरे साथ सिद्धार्थ पांडे. मजा आ रहा सिद्धार्थ.
Amrit is 19 years old and I'm really looking forward to seeing her boxing ability. Chandigarh University, of course, she's the shorter of the 2 boxers. Last 3 years she's been winning gold in the school nationals. 2018 Youth National Boxing Championship, she's got a silver as well. Her aim is to make the Indian team for the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris.
And when you start playing any sport, and if you are not dreaming to represent the country, there's something wrong with you. That has to be the first thing on your mind. Do you end up doing that or not? I mean, it's a different thing altogether. But you always must think the least of all has to be, and that's a great honor when you represent your country, when you wear the Indian colors.
Absolutely, the fighter from MEWA University in Rajasthan, Anjali is already represented India competitions in Germany, Kazakhstan, Belarus last year. And Katie Taylor, whose hand speed is very well renowned, is her role model. Taller of the 2 boxers, the girl from MEWA University in Rajasthan, Anjali. It's the first round, it is the final, the gold medal is up for grabs.
And they understand the importance of this one. Gold always give you the most amount of joy, the maximum amount of thrill. Into the midriff is what she's trying, and then she chases her.
Boxer from Chandigarh University, more aggressive of the 2, more movement from the 2, not stationary. Only when she wants to throw the jab is she looking for the balance. She's got the girl from MEWA on the ropes, who has done well to get away from there. They will be separated.
The official does the formality, instructs. Can't clinch for far too long, and there, look at that, punches and punches, not just from both of them, and then both of them got tired, both of them clinched.
Boxing is such a taxing sport, takes a lot out of you. It is only the first round, of course, and one of them, when they go into the mid-round break, will be informed their support staff that on our points you are trailing, so you need to up the pace. Less than a minute to go in the first.
And instructions coming in from the official: you cannot be clinching your opponent and hitting at the same time. The amount of clinch we've seen in this one, we've not seen that in the last 2 days.
Yes, and that has considerably slowed down the pace of the bout. It's got to be a tactic from one of the 2. It's Amrit of Chandigarh University versus Anjali of MEWA University. Not yet found their range. Amrit has done well. She's landed a few. At least one of them will be scored. Looking to throw her opponent off guard. Anjali has landed one as well. That will be scored.
Back of the head. No, not allowed, says the official. First 3 minutes, it was more about clinch rather than anything else, to be very honest. And we will get to see a lot more sense. We'll get to see a lot of more flair in the coming rounds. This is the time when the support staff plays a very important role, not just with the flooding of the towel in front of you, just to increase the oxygen flow for your body, something that you want, as if you're sitting in front of a fan.
Both the athletes have given a lot in the first round. Just having a look at the highlights. Pretty even. Red versus blue. University of MEWA, Rajasthan. Taller of the 2 boxers, did not find her range initially, but towards the end she finished the round very strongly. Getting final instructions before they come out again for the second round.
Oh yes. This is the only breather that they get. Those 3 minutes are action-packed. You just need to be on your toes, swift, agile, quick. You need to have the arm speed as to be on the best side of it. You need to be powerful with the blows. Only the powerful blows count, the clean hits count. And then at the end of the day, are you thinking tactically? It's a tactical warfare, more like a guerrilla warfare at times. Great bob and weave. And then she produces back-to-back clinch is something that both of them want at the moment. You cannot be clinching for too long. The referee's going to, oh, back of the head, no.
That's poor. That was unnecessary because she started the round very well. She would have scored a few punches. And both the boxers are warned. Anjali warned not to clinch unnecessarily. Amrit warned that it was back of the head. You can't do that.
Boxing का खेल 3 मिनट के 3 राउंड. खेलो इंडिया यूनिवर्सिटी गेम्स एब्सोल्युटली राइट है स्टार नेटवर्क पर. दोनों ही में अब ज्यादा गर्मजोशी देखी जा रही है अगर आप उसको कंपेयर करें पहले राउंड के मुताबिक.
जी बिल्कुल. और ये उनमें से मुकाबले में से नहीं है जहां पे आपको 5-0 यूनानिमस वर्डिक्ट दिखेगा. बहुत ही क्लोज बाउट रही है ये. It's difficult to score one over the other. And Anjali and Amrit, they both had their moments. And the support staff of both the boxers think one is on the top. Just over a minute and a half to go in the second. One plays the aggressor, then the other plays the aggressor, and when one of them is feeling the heat, there comes the clinch.
You always said, Siddharth, that predicting things in boxing becomes very, very nasty at times because you can be completely flummoxed. Would you want to take a call here, though?
No, I won't. This is even closer than we thought it would be. Landing those jabs, both of them, and just falling down. Just over a minute in the second then.
You get points for clean punches, you get points for good defense, you get points for guarding yourself well. At the same time, when you are involved in a foul, that gives extra points to your opponents right there. Now clinch is something you cannot be doing for far too long. This is the time when the official intervenes and separates you there. The moment they got separated, it's the red corner who looks more aggressive than the blue.
Absolutely. And Anjali, it is the boxer of the two who has gone in for the clinch more often than not. And Amrit has been warned the second time, you can't rub your gloves the face of your opponent.
Yeah, there are certain things that are complete no-no. We've been saying that time and again. You cannot hit below the belt, you can't hold, you can't trip, you can't kick, you can't headbutt, you can't wrestle, you can't push your opponent. And the moment you're pushed towards the ropes, she is just going one gear, and the gear is number 6, driving on the highway.
Both had their moments, and yes, Amrit from Chandigarh University, Mohali probably had the better of the second round. The first one was too close to call. This one, I think she's just about edging it. We are going to hear the bell any moment.
There comes the bell, but what rings a bell for me is this is going to be very tight. I mean, if you look at the gold medal bouts that we've done the last 2 days, Siddharth, most of them have been unanimous verdicts. But the ones that have been tight, this looks to me something which is going to be very, very tight and very, very close.
It is indeed very close. Just having a look at the highlights, this bout is taking a lot out of both the boxers. Both look out of breath. They both look like they need oxygen in the lungs. And yeah, it is. Can't be getting a unanimous one on this one. It's going to be a split, I'm pretty sure. And when bouts or matches in sport are so close, unfortunately someone has to lose.
And when you talk about a contest being close and tight, the first thing that comes to mind is it has always kept you at the edge of your seat. Siddharth and I absolutely have got no nails in our fingers. It has been so tight and it has been so grueling. The blows have been received and the blows have been delivered. This is the last passage of 3 minutes. There, she gets the combination of 1-2 right into the face. Blue corner starts very well, Anjali.
Penultimate day here at the Khelo India University Games in Bhubaneswar, Cuttack. It's the welter weight division. The gold is to be decided. And two boxers, one from Chandigarh University, Mohali, Amrit on your screen in the red. And the other Anjali from MEWA University, Rajasthan, the second boxer who has made it to the finals today. Sonia from MEWA University, Rajasthan, made it in the flyweight category early on. Unfortunately could not beat Monica of Punjab University. Will another boxer from Punjab take the gold?
She goes into the midriff there. Collects a warning for herself. Expect more fireworks coming from the two of them, because what they've shown is glimpses. The first round was more about the clinch. The second round they started losing more firepower. Oh, into the face, solid. Whenever they sniff that little opportunity, they convert the inch into yards.
Last 2 rounds to go, and they need to do exactly that. Boxing, more than anything, of course, it's a sport of commitment, dedication, willpower, but it is also a game of instinct, and you need to get your range right. That is the inches that my co-com is talking about. The range of the punch is so important. You miss it, you're open to a counter punch.
Absolutely. And I think both are skating on thin ice at the moment, because they don't know whether they are ahead or the opponent is ahead. If they've delivered blows, they've taken blows as well. And we have absolutely enjoyed the fight. It has been more like a street fight than anything else.
Could not agree with you more. This is too close for comfort for either of these two boxers. The support staff is also not sure who's on top. We are not sure who's on top. Boxers are not sure who's on top. And this one is going to go right down to the wire, which sets us up perfectly for a final minute of incredible action. The headgear, meanwhile, has to be adjusted, and the wait for that final minute will just be a few seconds away.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the breather that both of them wanted, because both of them have actually been giving all that they had so far. And that now sets it up very well for us, because the remaining 60 seconds is going to be fireworks. Oh, that clinch was the only 2-second passage. There they come. The left, the right, anywhere, everywhere they're landing it.
This is what happens. The defense goes completely out of the window. The guard is thrown to the wind. It becomes a brawl. It becomes who can land the cleaner of the two punches. It becomes a race against time. We saw what happened in the final 10 seconds. 40 to go.
Crash, the brash, the brawl. It is on. It is on. And there comes the left, there comes the right from both of them. They are not stopping. Where is the defense? Defense has gone out of the window. Defense has gone out of KIIT right here.
It's great for us neutrals, great for us boxing enthusiasts, but it's a nightmare for the coaches. They are purists, they want the guard, they want the defense.
Think about the judges. Think about the judges. Which ones counted, which ones did not. Okay, here we are. The moment of truth is going to be not far away here. The bout comes to an end. It's the blue who's producing that fist bump. At times that can also be a ploy.
More often than not, it's a ploy, I think, Padam, and let's see if the ploy has worked. We are seconds away from finding out. But what is absolutely sure is that this was an incredible bout to watch. MEWA University, Haryana, Rajasthan, I beg your pardon, lost a final early on. It was Sonia who lost to a boxer from Punjab University, Monica, who took the gold. And here it is. MEWA University with another boxer in another final in another division. It's the welterweight category. Scores have just about reached the ring announcer. Compiling. We are waiting for an announcement. This one is going to be close and heartbreaking.
Their hearts will be beating at a speed of what? I can't even gauge that. Too fast, actually. Amrit, blue corner. It is the blue corner, and that is Anjali who's won it.
And it's a split. It is 3-2 in favor of Anjali of MEWA University, Rajasthan. The taller of the two boxers, the one with the range, did not necessarily have the advantage, but she has taken the gold for herself and for her university. Well done, of course, to the girl who takes the silver. It is Amrit of Chandigarh University, Mohali, who will have to settle for the silver. That is the victor on your screen.
Absolutely. I mean, look at that. It was a battle that was fought with a lot of intensity and a lot of ferocity.
Look at that. Struggled to find her range early on, but from the second round onwards, I had her leading as well. So good when you're proven right. It says that you're doing something right. But full marks again to the girl from Chandigarh University, Amrit. Two very good boxers going head to head, toe to toe, bicep to bicep. Unfortunately, one had to take the gold and one has to take the silver.
My heart really goes out for the red corner, Amrit, really. There was one fight that none of the two boxers deserved to lose. It was this one. They absolutely produced a beautiful bout. Exactly what boxing is meant to be. Punches in punches. Yes, the defense was not there for both of them for quite some time. The first round, mind, it was very clinical. It was more about the clinch. They were holding on to themselves. Now this is what it is. Anjali winning with a 3-2 split verdict, and